Hey everybody. I have discovered a problem that a lot of you seem to be having. So I figured I would create a little tutorial video on how to solve this problem. So the number one problem that I'm seeing today as I'm grading stuff is when you need to get to your English writing journal, or in my tech class, when you need to get to your code writing journal, people are having trouble getting to those and doing the work that needs to go there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through writing in my writing journal. There's an assignment that I need to do. All the 8th graders are supposed to be doing this assignment. So I'm going to walk everybody through this assignment right now. Okay, so I'm logged in as a student right now, and I'm going to go to by the way, please check your Gmail like a lot, because if you notice, this is as if I were a student, this is what your Gmail is probably going to look like, because every time you're missing an assignment, I'm sending you, look at this, all of these assignments, you are going to have all of these same things, because I'm sending everything to myself as a student, as a teacher, as you guys are receiving. So like, for example, here, you need to answer the questions I post on Google Classroom Stream. Yeah, that's something that you need to do. So there's a lot of stuff on here that you need to sort through. I know that working online is hard, and that we have to rely on communication. And I can tell you something, I'm getting over 200 to 300 emails a day. So I'm getting just as much email or more than you guys are, and I have to stay on top of it. So if you let it go for a day or two, you're going to fall behind. So make sure you're staying on top of that. All right, so I'm going to go to Google Classroom, and I'm going to pretend that I'm in English second hour. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that to see what is due. Now here's something that is due, and it's the one email that I just sent to you. When I post a question on the stream, just like this, it says this is a graded assignment, which means you need to answer this. If you didn't go ahead and type your answer down here, it was only 3 to 5 sentences. This counts as attendance. You need to do that. Okay, some of you guys have a failing grade right now strictly because you're not checking up and getting assignments turned in. So point 2, go to PowerSchool. Check your grades. A lot of F's had to be put in this week, so make sure you're there and dealing with that. Okay, classwork. I'm going to go to the Write About It Friday assignment. This is the assignment that a lot of people are having problems with. View assignment. Okay, looks like a lot of writing. Welcome to school, folks. This is English class, your 8th graders. So yes, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be read. That's your job. You're a student. So it says here, read the following writing prompts inspired by the poem Speak Up by Janet S. Wong that we studied this week. That was on Monday. If you were in the Zoom class on Monday, you know what I'm talking about. Or sorry, on Tuesday. Copy the prompt and paste it into your writing journal. You may need to go to your classroom folder on Google Drive to find your journal. This is how you find your writing journal, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and I have to decide which one of these I want to write about. You don't have to do all 4 of them. You just choose one. And I also made a note that said number 2 here. You don't choose number 2 because this link down here doesn't work. It's a dead link. Okay. All right, so let's just pretend I'm going to choose number 1 here. I'm going to go to number 1. I highlighted it, and then I can either press Control-C, or I can right-click with my mouse and press Copy. If you don't have a mouse and you just have a pad on your laptop, you press Control-C after you highlight it. Okay, so now I need to find my journal. All right, that's easy to find. I go back to my classes. Go back to my English class, which is this one. Here is my folder. I click on the folder to look for my English writing journal. And there's going to be a lot of stuff here because, you know, every teacher is posting a lot of stuff. There it says English writing journal. Okay, so I'm going to double click on that. You know, in a couple of months from now, this will be like nothing. You guys will be doing this all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and click my name. And down here, I'm going to go ahead and hit paste. Well, I got to go down below here. Enter, enter. Remember, I copied number 1, so I'm going to go ahead and right-click, and I'm going to hit the paste button. And there it is. So I'm in my English Writing Journal. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here so it's easier to see. And it says, write about a time when you were insensitive to someone who was different. How was that person different in your eyes? Or perhaps it was a time you witnessed such treatment. So this is the question that I chose to answer. So I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to type my answer here. So that's what I'm going to do. When you're done, you hit the turn in button. Boom. And so that sends it right to me. And I know you turned it in. When I'm done looking at it, I'm going to just go ahead and hit the return button. Okay, so that's where you find your journal. So now, that's what I wrote. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the teacher version. All right, so I'm going to go back to being me. Close that up. I'm going to go ahead and select this. So now I'm the teacher again. These are my classes that I teach. So I'm going to go, when I need to look and see what you guys turned in, I click on the same folder you guys do. And then I'm going to have some differences on my page right here. But I can go to the English Writing Journal and click on it, and then whatever you typed in the English Writing Journal will be there. Okay. Everything that I put up here is here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Write About It. Hang on. Write About It Friday. So this is where I can find out. So this is where see Cheyenne, and Cheyenne turned hers in already. And I'm not going to read what she wrote, but this is where she wrote her stuff. Okay, so she turned hers in. She's the only one who successfully turned hers in. So if you're friends with Cheyenne, ask her how she did that if you're confused. Antoine did the same thing, only he did a brand new document instead of using the English journal that we did there. So that's where you find it. That's how you turn it in. Okay, you're going to figure this out. It's going to take some time. Some of you guys are dealing with working on computers and laptops and phones, but you got to figure this out because this isn't going away anytime soon. Even once we come back in person, we're probably going to be using the computers a lot. So you need to figure out where things go. And like I said, end of this semester, everybody's going to be an expert at it. So hopefully that helps. If you have any more questions about that, let me know. See ya.